Hello, my name is Luis, and I'm going to explain my answers about the following questions of how can language shape the way we think. So the first one is how can language shape the way we think and in which manners? So I think that language can change our way of thinking because we are learning from its culture and the people, which adds different thoughts to ours. But I don't think that changes our criteria at all because we were educated in a way and we live in a society and what we influences our way of thinking. So that's my opinion. In the second one, can language define reality or we define language? I think that we define language because we are the one who makes use of language, and without us language couldn't be carried out, and without language there will be no such communication. So which is the reality of today. So uh, in the third one, it says that explain very briefly the difference between language acquisition and language learning. So, to what extent does age influences language learning or language acquisition? So, for me, the language acquisition is when you learn the language with the absorption that the context and the society gives you through the interaction. And an example could be the people who go abroad to work without knowing English, and they learn the English there like a necessity. So that one example. And in another case, language learning is more of a learning situation under the guidance of a teacher and following learning process. In the case of learning acquisition, it is advisable to use it at an early age. And in the case of language learning, I think that you can learn it language that way at any age. So the fourth question is explain very briefly the difference between English as a second language and English as a foreign language. In a little words, ESL is English, which is usually taught to students in an English-speaking country, and EFL is an English which is taught to students in a foreign, non-English speaking country. So, to what extent English language influences your professional identity? I think I have this way of thinking thanks to the upbringing I had, the social circle in which I grew up, and the education that I continue receiving and seek right now. So that it's a yes. And as I say before, I think in the way I do for that reasons. And how could I think differently? You might think differently by doing different things and pursuing new areas of knowledge. I don't know. That maybe change your perspective of some kind of things. And the last one is what thoughts do I wish to create it? And as a person, I will always want to create positive thoughts, so towards everything, if it that possible. So that's my opinion of this topic. So I hope you like it and see you later.